PrizePicks Nation, let's ride. UFC 280, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while, but we're back. Experts, 3XP RTS, on your screens, in your kitchens, living rooms, ready to roll. Cole, what are we looking at this week?
Hey, we got the best card of the year, UFC 280. Use promo code 3XPERTS. Put your prize picks in. Get a match 100% up to your deposit to up to $100. But yeah, UFC 280, best card of the year. Let's get into it. We're going to go speed round, get you the picks, get them fast, and get you out of here with a bunch of winners. So let's get into it. The first fight.
Boom.
We got
Manon
Duke again against Manon Fiorot. So essentially two heavy-hitting women, two beasts, kind of a Maisha Tate type feel to this fight. Let's get into the picks, boys. What we thinking?
Two blondies. Whoa. That's collusion.
We got the
We're all going
gambler pick.
You know
let's hope they have chins.
This is the mega fade. All three of us are going over 77.5 significant strikes for Manon Fiorot, the beast. Yeah, so that's the one you're gonna fade, but that's pick number one. First fight of the night. Moving right along. Beneil Dariush, the boy, Tony Ferguson Slayer, absolute beast dominator against this crazy Gamrot. Look at that man. He's got 3D abs and he's got a stare that's 10,000 miles long. But tail to tape, looking at the records, getting right into the picks on this one. And we're fucked. So you're gonna want to fade that one as well. 47.5 significant strikes.
Good. These are gonna go deep into the fight. We're gonna get good strike numbers in. We're gonna be good on these first two.
There's gonna be some wild swings in the third round of this fight.
I've got Dariush winning by decision. I think that's kind of the big play right here. So over significant strikes makes a lot of sense. Any other thoughts on this? Let's just get to the main fucking bangers, and we'll move on to the real main event in the people's eyes. I don't know. There's not actually really any other better fights on this card other than fucking Sugar Sean versus Petr Yan. This is gonna be crazy. Who's gonna be able to manage the distance? Is Sean gonna get smashed? Is Petr gonna get head kicked? Who the fuck knows? But it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be awesome. And I think in this one, Petr under 2 takedowns. I don't think he can get in Sean's I don't think he can get in his vicinity. I think Sean's going to manage the distance. If he doesn't, then that's going to lose very badly. But it's my thoughts. Cole and Maz, what you got to say?
Let me hear the undertake.
Yeah, I got the under. I think for Sean O'Malley's physical well-being and survival, if the over hits, he's not fighting again. Please don't die, Sugar Sean. I believe in you. Fuck Petr Yan, no mercy. He's a loser. Sugar Sean, 15-0 unofficially. But I think if he keeps a distance, it ain't going to 63.
My opinion was I kind of looked at that Vegas line. Over 2.5 was the favorite. Really like that. So I think both are big strikers. I think both have chins and won't get knocked out easy. Hopefully that 2 takedowns is low just because if he gets on the ground, Petr Yan might submit him. Haven't really seen Sugar Sean in that position, but I like that 63 significant strike plus. I think they're going to be throwing and going.
It's going to be a crazy one. The height difference and the fucking the length difference is going to be really weird. Who knows if Peter's submissions that he trains are even going to work on Sean? But if his bird legs can stand up to the leg kicks that I know Peter's going to be throwing, and he can keep the distance, I think he's got a chance. He's got a fighter's chance. It's a fighting sport. He's got a fighter's chance. But first title fight of the night, Aljo, TJ, CEO of EPO, coming back to the ring after about, year and a half off. Aljo, the champ. I've got Aljo in this one. I think he's going to submit him in round 3 or 4. I think it's going to be a back and forth. They're going to wrestle. They're going to punch. I think this is a good one for Aljo over 2 takedowns.
I think this is a fight of the year candidate. I think they're both going to go and go and go. I like them to both be tough. People hate on Aljo just because he got that illegal knee and people thought he was faking it. People hate on TJ just because he cheated. Actually,
too hated.
But I think both are really good fighters. I think both are really good fighters. I think they're throwing everything they got. I think it's going to be ground up, and I think it's going to be a gruesome fight, but fight of the year candidate. I like Aljo as well. And I like him to get a lot of strikes in.
Yeah, I'm on here
Hands.
with Bradshaw. Over on takedowns. He's too good. Pillenshaw's not going to be able to stop it. He's too locked in.
I'm excited for this one. I haven't seen TJ fight in a while. I liked his Ultimate Fighter season a lot. Honestly, like blood doping, yeah, it gives you the competitive advantage, but at least he wasn't injecting
That
fucking
Lance
like
Armstrong shit right
horse testosterone in his ass. Like a little extra oxygen. What does that even really do for anybody anyway? But yeah, I'm excited to see him back in the ring. I'm excited to see Aljo. He looks great. Man looks ripped, jacked. He's chiseled. He's ready. He's dialed. And we're in Abu Dhabi, baby, the king. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, fight of the night, debuting this main card. We got Charles the Bronx Oliveira versus baby Khabib. Khabib's little boy. Like, I don't know. This one's crazy. The odds on this one are wild. I have been betting against Charles Oliveira for his past 3 or 4 fights, and I've learned that you don't win betting against the Bronx. So I'm going with him. I think he's the real deal. I think Islam's a great fighter. They're going to wrestle a bunch. They're going to roll around. They're going to do their thing. But I'm going with the Bronx, and because of that, Islam under 93.5 fantasy score. Gents, again, y'all are disagreeing, so I would love to hear the thoughts on this one. What's happening?
You want to get this goal since I went last?
Yeah, mine's more so a hedge in terms of I think someone's going to get finished, and I think it's going to be quick, and I don't think it's going to be on the feet. So mine was just more so, it's going to be a lot of rolling, it's going to be a lot of grappling, wrestling, and I think someone taps or gets choked out. So I'm thinking under on significant strikes. I would be surprised if they stand and just kind of hit each other.
Fair enough. My thing is Charles only gets better once he gets popped or knocked down. He just comes alive. He like wakes him up. So I think I'm going to need Khabib's little sidekick to pop him a little bit in the first round so he comes back in the second round and finishes him after his 26th significant strike.
I hope
this will be an electric fight regardless.
I hope Charles wins. I just think, I don't know, something about Islam.
It's going to be interesting to see who gets dropped first, who gets taken down first. I don't know. Both of these guys super technical. It could go back and forth. But if we do know anything from the past 2 title fights, Charles Oliveira brings the thunder. He's not afraid of anybody. He's going to go out there. He's going to go to win, which is why he's my favorite champion. But yeah, Cole, tell them about Flex power play. They should know if they've been around.
They should know. So Flex, power play. Flex has insurance. Power play is just a full-on traditional parlay. Payouts are as listed. So Jake, get into it.
Yeah, I'm going Flex play, pure under 62.5 significant strikes. Islam fight time over 10 minutes. Aljo over 2 takedowns. Furio over 81.5 fantasy score. Fantastic score. Yeah, she's going over that fantastic fantasy score. And then power play, we're dropping down to 2 of I think these have a really good chance of playing up. Aljo over 2 takedowns. I mean, that's kind of been a constant between all of us throughout this card. So we'll see how that happens. Last time we all bet on over takedowns, it was Brandon Moreno in his title fight, and that didn't seem to happen. But Islam fight time over 10 minutes. I like that one as well. I think they're going to take a second to figure each other out. I think it's going to be wild, but I think that one at least goes to round 3. Cole, hit us.
Like Furio over 77.5 strikes. Sterling over 100.5. Jan under 62.5, and Islam under 25.5. As you can see, I really like these strike bets. Probably not a good play in the long run, but we'll see how it works. Power play, I like the Sterling and the Islam number the most.
And Maz,
all right, I had to get a little prelim. I took Sean Brady over 55.5 strikes simply because I hate Bilal Muhammad. He's a walking pussy. He's a loser. He thinks he's invincible because he has Khabib in his corner as his coach. Kick rocks. You suck. Anyway, moving on.
I love the lazy eye comment. That was good. That was good.
He's a boring fighter. No one likes to see him. Gamrot's over on strikes. I can't remember what it was. I want to say it was like 47.5. I think him and Benil are going to go at it for 3 rounds. He's going to get those strikes easy. Then hopefully, I'm hoping Islam under 93.5 fantasy score. I'm hoping DuBronx gets knocked down early and then fights back and murders him after round 2, round 3. Power play. Just throw 2 units on this. Sterling over 2 takedowns and Furio over 81 fantasy score. Apparently she's the dark horse in the division. She could be the next Amanda Nunes.
I could totally see that.
Well,
absolutely. That's it, top to bottom, gents. Mazzio, I see we're agreeing on a lot of stuff. So I mean, I've got Sean O'Malley, KO. I've got Aljo, and I've got Charles Oliveira. Do you have the same shit?
If I don't yet, I will have it by then for sure. And as always, Daniel Cormier, kick rocks. You're a loser and a fraud and an awful analyst and the second best at everything you've ever done. Remember that.
I think that's a good way to end. Just remember to use code 3XPERTS when depositing money into PrizePicks. You'll get 100% up to $100. Boys, card of the year. Let's hope it lives up.
Check the Instagram, Abu Dhabi, UFC 280. Gonna be a fun one. See you on the other side.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.